Rodney James here for Cageside Press with a living legend of the UFC, Diego the Nightmare Sanchez, rebranded once again as the Nightmare. I saw I heard your interview yesterday, and I enjoyed it. You emphasized that Nightmare persona. You kept going back to that, saying that's who I am as Diego the Nightmare. Tell me about that a little bit more.
It's authentic. Diego the Nightmare Sanchez is 100% authentic. It is who I came into this sport. It is who I came into this sport representing. Who I am. It's about putting beatings down on people so bad that they don't want a rematch. That's a real nightmare. It's about having such a level of conditioning that you're fighting somebody who's not getting tired, and you are. That's a nightmare. It's a relentless man that's on top of you, and you can't get him in your jiu-jitsu. You can't get him in your jiu-jitsu, and he's beating the hell out of you. And then he hits you in the body, and he takes your air. That's a nightmare. Well, it's who I am. I tried being Mr. Nice Guy. I tried being the dream. I tried being someone that I wasn't. I lived unauthentic for a while, and it hurt my career.
Your glasses are so sick.
From now on, from here to the rest of my career, it's Diego the Nightmare Sanchez. That's it. There's no playing games in there. There's no smirking and smiling. There's no shaking hands. If you want to be friends after the fight, we could be friends after the fight. I respect you as another warrior. But leading up to the battle, it's go time. It's game time. We ain't friends. We're enemies.
You have to hate the guy. You have to be angry at him.
And it's not even angry. It's not even hate. No anger, no hate. It's just who I am in the octagon. There's no emotion tied to it. There's no emotion tied to it. It's this man made a choice to be in this career. This man chooses to get in that octagon. So this man gets what he gets from me. Because I've learned that if you don't have it in your mind's eye that you're going to take an elbow through a man's face and break his orbital. You don't have it here in your mindset, you're going to hit him. Maybe you get a little cut, but you ain't going to crush his face. You ain't going to leave him with a broken orbital bone. You ain't going to leave him with his nose on the side of his face. You have to have that type of intent. When you hit a man, put that fist through the back of his head. And it's nothing towards hatred or violence. It's just, it is what it is. This is who I am. This is who you are. You made the choice to get in there. I made the choice to get in there. I know that they're looking to do that to me. See, that's the difference between me. I got knocked out. And when I got knocked out, I realized this man over there, he wants to knock my brain. He wants to hurt my brain. I only have one brain. He wants to hurt my brain. He wants to hurt the one brain that I have in this life. So why am I gonna give a shit about him? I'm gonna break him. I want to break his leg. If I kick him in the leg, I want to break that leg. If I get him in an armbar, I want to break that arm. If I want to get him in a choke, I'm putting him to sleep. You know, if it's an elbow, I'm crushing. If it's a knee, I'm crushing. It's a different mindset. Because once you get knocked out, you realize, all right, I don't want that again. And then after the Matt Brown fight, where I got hit in the back of the head, no one said nothing. No one even did nothing. It was just like, oh, that was a nice knockout. And elbow right to the back of the head. Oh, great knockout, Matt Brown. You know, no one gives a shit. This is a brutal ass sport. This is the real Roman times, gladiator days without the killing. We put a little bit of rules on it, put a little bit of this, sugarcoat it so we can put it on ESPN, It ain't their. They don't give a shit, man. They want it brutal. It's inhuman. It's in us as humans. We want to see that brutality. We want to see it. We might not say that we want to see it, but it's in us, and that's what all these fans are paying all that money for. It's no different than the Roman times, and I'm telling you right now that the fine lines of the rules, they walk. You gotta walk that line. You gotta walk that line if you want to be the best. Look at my teammate John Jones. Look at him. How many eye pokes did people just walk into his hand? How many legs did he hit with that side kick and hurt their knee? You know what? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's the dirtiest fighter ever. No, they're saying he's the greatest of all time. And it is what it is.
You're a true fighter, Diego Sanchez.
And I'm from the streets, bro. I'm from the streets. I started in the streets, and it's life or death in the streets, bro. You find, and there ain't no weight classes in the street. So him being tall, being a little taller, I don't mean nothing to me. I started my career in the streets. I was a street fighter before I was ever a UFC fighter. That's how I learned that I was good at this stuff. I fought 2 guys, 3 guys. Albuquerque. You go to Albuquerque, you find out people they jump you real quick. I remember being 8 years old getting jumped by 3 guys. That's something you cannot learn at UFC gym on the corner of the street. You can't learn that type of toughness. And the experiences that I've had fighting Martin Kampmann, fighting BJ Penn, taking these serious cuts to the face, breaking, bones breaking, that type of stuff that I've gone through. I know that now, when I step in that octagon, it's him or me. Either he breaks my face or I break his face. And that's all it comes down to.
Diego, you're the only guy left from Ultimate Fighter Season 1. You won Ultimate Fighter Season 1. Would you imagine that this sport would become what it is and that the Ultimate Fighter would continue on to produce so many great fighters?
Yes, I knew without a doubt. All my friends were telling me, Diego, don't do it. Don't go into that fighting. There's no future in it. Get your trade. Get your career. Go back to college, Diego. I knew without a doubt that this is going to be huge. I knew without a doubt that it was going to be the best sport in the world. The best, because it's just time. And like I said, it's time. It's getting back more and more to the Roman days. More and more. It's going full circle. Now UFC is going to, one day it's going to be even bigger. It's going to be even bigger. These guys are going to, I promise you, one day it ain't going to be, I don't know if it'll be the UFC, but maybe like in 100 years, these guys are just going to be fighting straight up, everything. You lose an eye, who cares? You didn't protect your eye. You get fish hooked, you get a finger broke. Yeah, you didn't protect your finger. It's gonna get brutal. It ain't gonna stop.
I talked about your interview yesterday, and you said a lot of things that I can identify with. Talked about physical, mental, and spiritual well-being, and I respect all that. But in all seriousness, I worry about you too, because you have had some KOs. Have you had a chance to really get it with a professional about that, a specialist, to look at your the concussions?
Oh, absolutely. And I've only had 2 concussions in my career. Yeah. So, with the concussions, you have to recover. It's all about the rest. You got to take some time off. And that's exactly what I did both times. That's why I didn't fight. I took at least 6 months off after each concussion. And, as far as I'm concerned, I'm healthy as an ox. And I went to Cerebrum Brain Health Institute. They brain scanned me. They checked me. I've done all that scientific stuff, but I'm different. I'm not that guy. I have a neuroplastic mind. I have an infinite potential within myself, and I'm vibrating on a different frequency than all these fighters. I'm on a 3rd dimension, 4th dimension, 5th dimension. There's more. There's so much more out there than we know. And I know this because I'm the guy that goes and trains with Iceman Wim Hof. He has 26 Guinness World Records. He climbed Mount Everest in his underwear. he's able to stay in pure ice for 2 hours, and he's able to be injected with endotoxin, Ebola virus, and fight it off with his mind. Why? Because we are much more capable than we ever dreamed of. And that's the type of stuff that I'm tapping into. And I'm going to be a leader on the forefront of natural anti-aging after I'm done with fighting. You're going to see. I will continue to search for the secrets and the wisdoms of the universe. And it sounds all crazy, but you know what? That crazy, that is who Diego is. Ultimate Fighter Season 1, I was absorbing energy from the lightning storm before the fight, out in the storm, doing my yoga mantra in the storm, taking in energy from the clouds. Oh, you're crazy, they say. Yeah, they are. They say I'm crazy. I am crazy. I am nuts. I am a weirdo. But you know what? That's where the creative genius of Diego Sanchez lies. That's where the special magic happens. And that's what I'm all about. I'm here to make some magic happen. And I'm 37 years old. I'm not 42, 43, 46 like Randy Couture. I am very young, and I am very healthy.
I'm also 37. Diego.
And no, let me add one more thing.
Go ahead.
Let me add one more thing.
Go ahead.
I do understand an average normal person may be applicable to these side effects, to the hits, to the fighting. They may be. They may be. They think in a different way. Their minds are programmed to think in another way. Their minds are set in this box. All right? There's some people that are here in the box, and then there's people out here that are like this, going all crazy, jumping on the box, coming off the box, jumping under, digging under the box. Yeah, I'm outside the box. That's where I thrive. It's where I thrive, and I'm gonna win the UFC championship, the welterweight UFC championship, and a lot of eyes are gonna be open. A lot of people are gonna. It's gonna be a dream come true story. It's gonna be the Rocky story, and it all starts Saturday night when I fight Mickey Gall. I'm gonna make a real true statement, and it's gonna be a good night.
Diego, you'll be going into this is your 40th professional fight. At least that's on record. Do you think? Well, first of all, it's a little unusual that the commission would even approve a guy who only has 6 fights against a guy who has 40. Do you think maybe the matchmakers are overestimating this kid's ability?
No, I think it's just the way things came together. It just happened. This guy wants the name, and he's very mistaken. He thinks that I'm too old and that I'm too small, and he thinks that he doesn't know what he's getting himself into. And the reason why he thinks this is because he's fame hungry. He wants fame. He wants success. He wants the girls. He wants the sex, the pussy. I know this guy. I've investigated. I've studied him. I've studied him thoroughly, and he's not doing it for the passion like me. He's doing it for other reasons, and it's gonna be a real wake-up call Saturday night for him.
For a guy who's been in the sport as long as you have too, you've seen a lot of guys like that come and go over the years. Guys who weren't really in it, as you say, for the passion or to become a champion.
Well, see, this is the difference. Mickey Gall is here, a man who was inspired by another man, Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor did what no one else was able to do, all right? He came in and he was a bad guy, and he talked. And he was a bad guy, and he talked. And he was able to get a good push, the right fights at the right time, and make amazing history and make an amazing brand for himself, and and it was the law of attraction. Like he even says it, he's stated, manifestation, the law of attraction. Yes, it's real. I know all about it too. I've been learning about it for 20 years. and Mickey Gall thinks he can come in here and he can manifest a victory over Diego Sanchez, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Conor McGregor was not Mickey Gall. Conor McGregor had, I think, 17 fights, 17 pro fights. He was a good professional when he came in.
He was a two-weight champion.
He was a champion. Two-weight champion.
Diego, thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. Can we get out of here? Órale, we're done.